There's 32s and there's 32s, but to me, there's the 32. The 32 that we all know and love is WM 1932. The 32 three-window coupe, owned and built, proudly shared with us by its builder and creator, Billy Mussett. In tribute to Bill, who recently left us in this life, tonight we talk to two of the many who were privileged to share in the life of Billy Mussett. First Leigh Charter, then Rod Hadfield. Now, Leigh Charter, yourself, you and Bill have been long time friends.
Yes.
Now, we will talk a bit about Bill, but before we do, the 32.
Well, I met Bill when he just virtually started the 32. It had just been chopped. Originally it had the blown 350 in it, a Muncie 4-speed with a vertical gate shifter to start with, and the Franklin quick change rear end. During the build process he changed to the Doug Nash 5-speed, and I think it's on about the third motor now. He blew one motor at the last drags at Castlereagh, where him and Chris Aldatis were racing it, and needlessly had to fly home and get the car put on a truck.
And that's another name there. There was another long-time mate of Bill's, and we could probably name so many mates of Bill's itself, but they're all guys that the 32 was all that hub that you all evolved around?
That's right, and Chris actually panel beated that whole car. That was, like I say, a long time ago now, and I guess the condition of that car today is a testament to the job that was done back then, because apart from having the fenders redone and the splash apron on the front, it's all original paint still. So yeah, it's really stood the test of time well, and it's been used. It's not like it's been sat in a shed.
Well, you've spent a bit of time on the noise pedal yourself with the car. You've driven Bill around it in his latter times there where he did get a bit ill.
Yep. Yeah, I suppose the biggest experience is when Bill and I went to the 75th anniversary of the 32, and that was up in Sydney. And I drove all the way to Sydney and back with Bill in it, and drove around Sydney and all the rest of it. And yeah, still a beautiful car to drive, beautiful car.
We could look at that interior and say, ugh, velvet, but in its day, that was really the bee's nuts.
It was, and yeah, local trimmer did that. And yeah, nowadays you do say that, but it really can't be changed, because that's what the car was, and I think that's the way it has to stay, unfortunately.
One of the few Australian cars to have featured in the Rodders Journal,
yes.
An American publication, so it is a world-renowned car.
Oh, without a doubt.
And Bill himself was very much world-renowned, and one of those guys that will be known probably longer than his car will.
Yeah, especially for such a quiet-spoken person too. I mean, there's plenty of people in the hot rodding world and other walks of life that become world-renowned through their own bragging, I guess. But Bill was a very reserved person, and I think he just let his work do the talking for him. When people that knew the quality of his work, and once again, his 32 is a testament to that. Here we are, 25-something years down the track, and it's still going strong.